There's a cat and a me. Oh, yeah. That's working. Let's try this. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an incredibly special live episode of Controllers and Coffee. It's our E3 / Summer Game Fest Extravaganza, and it's a big start. It's a big start to a huge week ahead of video games. As always, thank you for joining me. Kat Jerritson, what's up?
Oh, just here to enjoy video games to the maximum.
Like, to the maximum.
Everything I wanted.
Sorry. Yeah, well, no. Hey, it's exciting. It's exciting. We are live, which is amazing. Anyone who wants to join us in the chat, say hello. I'm fucking thrilled. A bit of what's funny about this week of video game stuff is, like, any other week, some of the news that's come out would just be like headline stuff, but then it's like, nah, who cares about that? It's all about Elden Ring, pretty much.
It's literally all Elden Ring for me. I don't need anything else.
Big Elden Ring. I'm
big Eldy vibes.
Unfortunately, I tried to get up in the morning and just like put on YouTube and watch the Summer Game Fest thing. But as soon as I searched Summer Game Fest, the first video that came up before the live stream was like Elden Ring announced at Summer Game Fest, like shown at Summer Game Fest, and I was like, that's why.
I woke up and searched Elden Ring. I didn't search Summer Game Fest. I searched Elden Ring, dude. I got my priorities straight. I know what I'm looking for.
That's incredibly funny. Well, good times. We will get to that for sure. But I was going to mention something first before we talk about exciting game announcements. Did you see that Xbox just like casually announced that they're making like a streaming stick and that xCloud is coming to TVs?
Yeah, I did see that, and that they're adding like a new tier and all this sort of random stuff. Like they're just like, I don't think I even read that. Here's the boring shit.
Yeah. Well, yes, that was very interesting. I was like, this is huge. And they were like, yeah, it's just in an Xbox Wire article. Cool, no worries, just announcing new hardware. Just get that out of the way. Now we'll show you some video games.
Yeah, no problems here. Nothing to see. Video games right around the corner.
Oh, I'm so excited about that. Well, let's just bring up Jeff Keighley here.
Yeah,
Papa Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. I'll just play this in the background while we chat. Okay, I think I know what your response is going to be because, Elden Ring. But what is actually your overall thoughts about Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live?
Now, before I actually watched Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, you had finished watching it before me. And you said it was a good show, except you were bored of the filler.
Yes.
Same
very
as
much bored of the filler.
Right. But I watched it and I didn't really feel that at all. I didn't think there was too much filler. Like there was a lot of discussions with the devs, but I don't mind those, especially seeing as they weren't huge. There was just the two performances that I skipped were the Weezer one.
Yeah, maybe I watched the Weezer one just for laughs.
Actually, I think I watched the Weezer one all the way through. What was the one closer to the end? The Japanese breakfast one I skipped, and the Sonic one. I skipped the Sonic one entirely. I watched Weezer, watched half of Japanese breakfast, and then couldn't be bothered with Sonic. So, as we went, my enthusiasm for the live shit went down the drain, and I skipped that shit. So, but other than that, I thought it was pretty well paced. I especially love, obviously, the finish with Elden Ring, you know, to really, really fucking tap it off. Fucking Ryan Reynolds in the middle, putting himself into gamer jail for just half an hour as he mentioned Elden Ring without actually showing anything.
I know, what the hell? It's so weird.
I think Jeff gave it
like, did they know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jeff gave it away a little bit then when he was like Ryan said that, and he said Ryan said that, I'm not allowed to talk about that yet. He gave it away a little bit because he said yeah, and I was like,
didn't even think about that.
At that time, I already knew it was coming, so you know, like funny. When he said that, I was just like, "You dumb."
Yeah,
but
dumb.
I think it was really good. Like starting it off with Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Oh my god,
I know that's great for you.
This is like,
tell me.
So as you know, and as anyone who's listening to this knows, and if they've listened to the podcast at all recently, I'm like right into ever. I'm a big Borderlands fan, but I'm way into Borderlands 3 right now, like in a huge way. I'm just like thrilled with it. And to see like this unfortunately leaked early, and like the leak was spot on, like they knew it was going to be called Tiny Tina's Wonderlands and that it was exactly what it is. And it was like, if I hadn't have known that, like, you know, when something leaks and you're like, oh, that's cool, but it doesn't hit
but it
like a trailer does, it would have fucking blown my mind. But the more I hear about it, the more excited I am. Like, it is, because in the IGN Expo, which I was watching a bit of this afternoon, they talk further about it. They talk about
absolutely.
Like a few more features and stuff. And it's like, it sounds fucking brilliant. Like Borderlands-esque, technically in the Borderlands universe, but it's like a full fantasy,
completely
RPG.
separate.
Yeah, and it's still within Tiny Tina's head, like in her brain. Because I'm not sure your knowledge of DLC for Borderlands 2, but Borderlands 2 had a DLC called Assault on Dragon Keep or something like that, and they're playing what is essentially Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Bunkers and Badasses, and it's all, Tina is the dungeon master, and she's like telling this story, and you're playing it as
the hero.
Yeah. So it's kind of an extension of this, but in a whole new, you know, universe and with new characters. And you're
like
fully
customizable. She can change the world whenever. That's sick.
And she does that in this DLC as well. Like, she'll be like, you know, she kind of narrates the whole thing, and then she'll be all of a sudden like, no, it's this. And then like all these enemies will appear, or like the whole world will change, or something will happen. And I think they're going to use that in really fun ways.
It does look
for
cool.
this. Yeah. And it's still got guns, but it's also got melee weapons, and it's got spells. Oh my God. And like, it is, like you can fully customize your character. So you're not using a preset hero like you are in Borderlands. You're making your own character. And that is so sick. I like, the more I hear about this game, the more I'm just like, it's up there with my most anticipated games all of a sudden. It looks
really good. I want to play it. Like, I know you know I'm not a huge fan of Borderlands. Like, I have played like 1 and 2, but I haven't touched 3.
Yeah.
But it looks great. It looks fantastic.
It's got a cool vibe. It's got a very cool vibe. And I like, at the moment, any release date, I'm like, not sure about, but like early 2022 or whenever it's. Yeah. I could see that happening. And that is just thrilling. That's thrilling. I'm so excited. And what a way to kick off Jeff's event. Like,
huge.
So fun. That is it's up there with like it's almost at it's not even close to Elden Ring like level for me.
Not close at all. Fuck off.
But yes, so very excited about that. I cannot wait to learn more. I'm hoping like over the E3 week, they maybe show some gameplay or something like that. Because it being
Yeah, that'd be
only
cool.
a year away, you would assume it's pretty far along.
Less than a year if it's early 22.
True. That is very true. So we shall see. We shall see.
We shall see.
We then, you're seeing it there, Metal Slug Tactics. I don't really know if I have anything to think or say about this.
So
I love a
I
good
wouldn't mind
tactics
playing
game.
it. But also that art at the end, as soon as I saw it, like I follow that artist on Instagram and I love their art. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's them. And then I saw them announce it later in the day and I was like, I have a huge brain. That's all I have to say on the matter.
That's mad. Oh, that's great. And now, this was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I know. This conversation that they had specifically was very weird as well. Why does he keep going on about 9/11? Like, what are you doing, guy?
I
was like, dude, stop. The Americans are sensitive on that shit. Stop talking. And Jeff like doesn't mention a thing about it. He's like, thanks, man. Tell us about video.
Thank you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
But yeah, this was
loves
weird.
Kojima.
I have no idea what's going on in this
saying
trailer.
he's like predicted the future?
He is. Yeah, he's saying that Death Stranding is the future and he predicted it too close to its time and that we're going into Death Stranding land.
And now he has to make something a bit lighthearted to, change the future.
Or further in the future. He's like, it's too close.
I just don't get it. I don't get Kojima. What a funny man.
I didn't get this trailer either for the director's cut. I thought he was going to do a Solid Snake and use the box as like a hidey hole.
Right.
But he just puts it back on the shelf.
And then it's like, boom, director's cut. Also, someone on Twitter made a really good point. It's like Kojima is the director. He already had control. Yeah. What is the director's cut?
I was like, what do you mean cut? You made this game. What are you? You're like, I didn't like it, so I added more.
Any other game. Because I knew the PlayStation 5 was coming. Any other game, any other developer would be like Definitive Edition or something like that.
Yeah.
Kojima's like director's cut because it has to be. It may as well be like the Kojima cut or something like that.
Yeah.
In hell, get over yourself.
I mean, that would sound cooler.
It would.
Kojima's True Vision.
My God.
The ultimate edition would be better and more in line with games. Fucking director's cut doesn't really make that much sense, but whatever.
Oh my fucking God. What a fucking shit show. Oh my God. Well, look, I don't know what that's going to involve, but I mean, as big fans of Death Stranding, there's no indoor areas like that in Death Stranding.
No, not at all.
Like, you play the fuck out of that game and you never go inside.
No, not at all. You're always outside. But I will not play that game game. It's too long. I'm not sitting through it.
Especially if it's longer now. It's longer now.
I mean, to be fair, that trek across America was pretty short. So if they add in a bit more landscape, it'll be a bit more true to life. But inside areas, I don't need those.
As long as there's less shooting and more, I don't know, weird cutscenes.
Look, I think I'd like to watch like a compilation of additional scenes, but I don't see myself playing that game again just to get the additional scenes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's it. I know the big twists and I know the cool story parts. Here it is. I don't need to play another 60 hours.
Yeah, also, it's a long game.
He ain't doing much sneaking with that on his back. You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, not at all. Which is what I like. What's the whole point of the scene? To take the box off the shelf and throw the oranges on the floor and then put the box back after sitting in it? He's doing
it's
like
Kojima.
in Dark Souls where you go up and you sit in the nest and you just have to wait until the bird picks you up. But it's a really weird amount of time, so you think you're not supposed to be there. It's like
right.
that. Except
Yeah.
you're actually not supposed to be there.
Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Why'd that guy look like he's got fucking predator head as well? Like what?
Yeah, I don't know. And there's like gunk hanging from the ceiling. Like, is that?
That looks like fucking epoxy that's got stalactites on it. What's with the rat over there?
I think that's a Metal Gear reference as well. But I don't know. I thought he was going to sneak around in the box, but maybe who knows? Who knows at this
Is
point?
this a scene from the extended edition, or is this just
Is
trash?
this just something they made?
Yeah.
Who knows? My note just says that stupid
tangerines.
cardboard box thing. All right.
So weird.
Well, maybe because there's a lot of fucking shit here, right? There's so many games to cover.
Look, you just scoot and do whatever you want.
I mean, Jeff Goldblum's hilariously cringy.
Oh
Let's
my god!
just say that. Such a dork.
I mean, I love the guy, but oh my god.
Why are you speaking? Jurassic World Evolution 2. Jurassic World Evolution 2. Cool. That's great. It could be really cool. What was Lost Ark again? Do you remember?
It's an MMO.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why I didn't write anything about it, because I couldn't give a fuck. No offense.
Well, it's been out for a while, but Amazon's helping to bring it to America.
The West. Yeah, that's right.
Beta coming soon.
Yes. Salt and Sacrifice, that 2D Souls-like
game.
Follow
on from Salt and Sanctuary.
Did you ever play that?
Nope.
Cool.
I might. Cool. Obviously, I love the Souls-like games, but the 2D-ness of it look, there's Souls-like games that I haven't played simply because I've just not had the opportunity. Mortal Shell.
Yeah.
I really want to play that.
Yeah.
Haven't played it. So Salt, exactly right. Salt and Sanctuary and Salt and Sacrifice will be on the one-day list. Straight in the backlog.
Solar Ash looks cool still. Very pretty. We've seen it a few times. 2 Point Campus. Looks like 2 Point Hospital, but in a school.
But a campus. It's amazing, really.
I'm just going to skip over the Prime Matter thing because we may talk about that later. The Anacrusis actually looks kind of interesting.
That looks fun. That looks like them old zombie games where you're just running around. That's what it looks like.
I love that like retro sci-fi. Hey, good morning. Oh, Ainsley.
Good morning.
How are you, mate? Good to have you in the chat. Thanks for joining us. It's some ridiculous hour of the night over there, so thank you so much. It's good to have you. What a week. I love that retro sci-fi vibe. It's like
me too.
It's almost like, I don't know, if like BioShock went to space.
Yeah, it's a very popular like aesthetic right now, especially like that 60s, 70s retro futuristic, which I have always fucking loved. So I am so happy to see more of it. Like, oh my god, I fucking love it. Even like, I don't know if you've seen the first episode of Loki, but it also has those retro futuristic vibes, right?
Yes.
So fucking good.
Yeah. And that's coming to Game Pass and Xbox,
like I want it.
PC exclusive. I'm hoping that's got crossplay, because that'd be sick. That'd be so much fun. It looks like a riot. A riot. Oh, 5:30 a.m. Good on you. Hey, Jesus.
Oh, nice and early.
That is early. Good on you. It's going to be a good day, though. Got a lot coming.
We do have a lot coming.
In the way of announcements. I am already overwhelmed. Okay. Blood Hunt, that co-op Vampire the Masquerade universe game. I was not really interested in that, but it looked kind of cool. Let's see if I can pull up the trailer.
Yeah, buzz up ahead, bro.
Buzzing it up. Oh my god.
No,
So
way
much.
further, buddy. You get the Free Guy trailer.
Oh yeah, I didn't write a bunch. Yeah, I didn't bother writing a bunch of them down because I was like, I don't care about this. 2
There's
Point.
2 Point Campus.
Smite. That Smite trailer was cool, but I don't really care.
But nah, no thanks. There's that thing you wanted to
here's
skip. There we are.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. The Anacrusis.
That
Xbox.
dress, the orange one, so cool.
Oh yeah, New World. That's getting a new bunch of info. Apparently, there's like a special for New World, or that was last night or something like that. I'm not sure. Go away, Jeff.
Oh no, not Jeff. Where's the Blood Hunt trailer?
Here we go.
There we go.
Like... What a pain in the ass. Fuck you, YouTube. There you go. Shark Mob.
Shark Mob.
Yeah, I think this is probably not my kind of game, but it does look pretty dark and a bit gross. Bit of blood hunting. But I like the
character customization. Very cool.
Do you think they'll be like, oh no, that's right, because they show like heaps of different ones, don't they? So they're not set in stone. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
You get to make your own person.
I really want Bloodlines 2 to finally come out, but did you see that Rocksteady are now helping develop that? Like the Batman developers? That's huge. Why aren't more people talking about that? We didn't even talk about it.
Batman. This is so interesting because there's like so much emphasis on like the blood hunt and your powers, and then they just show a ton of gunplay. Like,
that's what I was thinking as well. I was like, it's a lot of guns for a vampire game. Like there, he like jumps behind him and then just shoots him in the face.
Yeah, push.
Like, wait a minute, shouldn't you be using your I don't know powers? Yeah, cool customization.
With some shit. I don't know. Yeah, very cool.
This new Dark Pictures game actually sounds quite intriguing.
House of Ashes.
Yeah, I think yes. And it's like
it looked cooler
the
than
army
the other ones
dudes. Yeah, I think so as well. Like the military guys
felt like I was not interested in that at all.
And what was the second one? Little Hope. I don't even know what that's about, actually.
Yeah, neither, because Man of Medan was so meh to me.
Apparently Man of Medan is really cringe. Super cringe. And usually I would never prefer a military-esque thing over, something else. But this actually looks like a cool premise. Very mysterious. And creepy enemy design. That freaky enemy they show.
Yeah.
Freaky. So there was a new Tales of Arise trailer, and that game actually looks quite good. But I wrote in there, sorry, Jeff, you can't call everything a fucking world premiere because it's a trailer that hasn't been seen before.
Yeah, I know. like Tales of Arise, we already knew was coming for a long time.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's a world premiere trailer, but like, I don't know.
It's not a world
Just
premiere.
give it up with the world premiere every time. It's like, no one's seen this trailer, Jeff. That's real good, but chill it on the world premiere.
Yeah, I think also it would add more impact for the things that actually are world premiere announcements. Like you've never heard of this before, as opposed to seeing world premiere before every single thing, and you're like, just call it the world premiere show and forget about it. Like.
World Premiere Fest.
Yeah, and, jeez.
Like, I don't know. I feel like Xbox did it and everyone gave them shit. And now everyone does it. Is it for the memes or
World Premiere? Maybe it is. Maybe Jeff's a big meme guy.
He's definitely a big meme guy.
He's like, we gotta put it before everything.
They didn't get the voiceover guy though, so it's like, well, what's the point?
Except for Jeff. Well, Jeff Goldblum. Different.
Oh my god.
World premiere.
You mean Jeff, not Geoff?
Yeah, Jeff, not Geoff. Geoff. Oh, I think it's supposed to be Jeff. So fucking dumb. Oh god.
And they were clearly like every time they cut to another person, it was clearly like pre-recorded. Like
Yeah.
it was like, "Hey, how are you? Hi, Jeff." It was like you didn't say,
Hi,
"I'm
Jeff.
good, thank
Get
you."
off.
Fucking hell, so good. Oh, video game media is just a
I
mess
love video
sometimes.
games. Anyways, Tales of Arise does look nice.
Yeah, here it is. Tales of Arise. It does look very pretty. So, like a huge upgrade over the last game.
Yeah.
Tales of Vesperia. That was, I mean, it was apparently a good game. According to Tash, she played it, finished it, but it was very like JRPG. You know, not graphically incredible.
That's what I'm looking for.
No, it's like everyone just like loves bloody Dragon Quest 11, and it seems so boring to me. But hey, I'm not a big JRPG guy.
Look,
yeah, I know. What I am a big fan of though is weird little 2D indie games where you walk. Yeah, not this one. When you walk left to right across the screen, and it kind of looks like Ori.
It kind of looks like gouache.
Gouache?
It's the painting style that they used for all of their backgrounds and stuff. It's a type of paint, gouache.
Oh, very interesting. This looks beautiful.
It looks lovely.
Planet of Lana, is that right?
Yeah, Planet of Lana. The thing that bothers me, that little black creature, whatever it is, even though it's like a solid black color and has no depth or texture to it, it really still suits the environment. But this guy, I feel like doesn't suit the environment.
Right. Okay.
I couldn't stop thinking about that when I was looking at it. Like he just like visually doesn't fit for me.
Fair enough. I guess I can dig that. Hopefully, like playing the game, he kind of blends in.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Like everything else really fits in, and I just like I know the lighting's hitting him and all that, but for some reason he just doesn't feel like he fits into me. But whatever. Fair. I mean, the game does look lovely. I did enjoy
stunning. And
but I couldn't stop thinking of that.
That's fair. Look at that. Like that is just beautiful. Gorgeous. It is. It's like Inside or Limbo meets Ori, and like it's just beautiful. That hand painted style, I really dig. I really dig it.
It's really lovely. 2022. Classic
story
today.
There's gonna be a lot of games coming. D&D Dark Alliance coming to Game Pass.
Oh, looks good.
In 10 days, which is cool.
Yeah, look good. Can I don't know if we're already past. No, I don't think we're already past that.
You can absolutely go back if I skip anything, by the way.
I can't remember where it is, but I wanted to just have a quick chat. I don't think there's really anything else in between now and then, but Deviation Games. Yes,
that's a little bit later, but yeah, let's talk about that. And Ains, you're spot on. That game looks incredible. Looks incredible.
Great.
Planet of Lana. Let's talk about Deviation Games, a new partnership with Sony.
Amazing.
Big developers, like new team, big developers. What's your takeaway here?
Look, amazing. Like fantastic, cool that it's a new partnership. They seem like really passionate. But the thing that I really wanted to mention is that guy, I don't remember his name. Was it Dave, the first guy?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Shorter guy. Dude, I mean, I love his enthusiasm and passion for it, but he was nervous as heck on that
I knew you were about to say that. He was so nervous.
I know.
shaking.
I felt
like,
it in my heart.
oh,
I was like,
I know.
I feel you, dude. That's me. Like, I know what that feels like to be so
It's a
passionate and have so much
horrible
drive
feeling.
to want to talk about something. And he's clearly so excited, but also so nervous to get it out. I don't know why, whether it's just because it's like a huge social platform or like if he's just been holding this in for so long. I was like, I love you, dude. I feel it in my heart. Like, I really, really felt for these guys. I was like, I can't wait to see what you come up with. Jeff's like, what do you got for us? You got something to show? And they're like, no, we're just announcing this video. Oh, I love them. I can't wait to see what they make.
I can't wait to see what they make. Like, it's so hard when they've got nothing, but they're they're making a big deal. But it's like, I guess this is cool and it's important. It's a big but they were the ones that were in the studio like with Jeff, whereas everyone else was like on a fake Zoom call. Yeah. But you're right. That guy was so nervous. I felt
like not even like just his hands shaking, but you could see his like jaw shaking too. And I've been that nervous before.
Oh, that poor dude.
No matter how hard you try to steel yourself, you can't when your jaws started shaking from nerves, you're gone. Like there's no way to reel that back in.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Man, though, I'm so excited for these dudes to have something to show the next time we see them. I hope we get to see like the pair of them again. On stage. I think it would be really cool to just like, I don't know, man, that I really, really like, I'm connected to them on a spiritual level now. I want to see them come back with something. I want to see these guys grow. Like, I love them.
They'll come out on stage at an actual E3 and just be like the most like not nervous dudes ever. Just like, this is our game. We're not shaking anymore.
Yeah, I would love that. Oh man, fantastic! I'll let you take the wheel again.
No, that's great.
It's Weezer.
It's Weezer. I thought I'd just chuck it on Weezer. I quite enjoyed this. They're so awkward and old.
I actually really liked this one. Yeah.
What's Wave Break? Is that the game? Like, is that the game that's playing? Is that a real game? Is that owned by Weezer? Yeah. Is that Weezer's game?
No. I think Weezer made a track for the game.
Right.
And so they're here to play that track.
Because it's like the Weezer logo. Oh, it was so confusing. See, it's the Weezer logo in the Wave Break thing. Yeah. I don't know. It was great. What a weird time.
Best performance of the night.
Jeff Keighley always does weird shit like that. It's fantastic.
Thanks, Jeff. Anyways, back to you.
Thank you, Jeff. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, we didn't really skip anything. I think the next thing I wanted to talk about was Tunic is finally happening. Finally.
Oh, I've only been waiting on it for like 5 years or something. Like,
oh my god, that poor developer. Like, he's been working his little ass off, and everyone was so like in love with this game. It's like so overhyped, and it's probably going to be very good. But it's like it's just a little indie game. But the poor thing,
it's a little passion project.
It's like, I've been working on this for 6 years, and but it looks great. And there is a demo coming.
Yeah, it's all brand new stuff because there's been demos before.
Which is cool. Yeah. What is 40? Did they say 40 demos coming to Xbox again?
I think 40.
Yeah. Oh, here's old mate.
There he is. Look, I love him.
He's so nervous.
He puts his hands in his pockets to try and stop.
He's doing this. Yeah,
literally. Like, I feel for him so much. I love the guy.
Love that bloke.
It made that like as probably horrible as that would have felt for him. It made it very memorable and like very watchable. You know, like you couldn't take it off.
And you don't hate a dude like that, you know? No you love a dude like that. You're like, oh, you're so passionate about what you're doing, and you're up on stage with Papa Jeff, and you're just so nervous. I'd be fucking shitting my pants, to be honest.
Absolutely. So, I'd probably be crying. I I just wouldn't be able to help it. The tears would be coming out. I'd be like, Papa, I'm here for the welfare. Like,
and it's a fucking like to stay on that. Like, it's a huge partnership for a brand new studio to be partnered with PlayStation, and they're not obviously acquired, but that's so sick. I'm so stoked for them.
Yeah, that's amazing.
But back to Tunic. Tunic, I love that it's like it seems to not have changed its scope or anything like that. But it just looks so charming. Like
I love the way you walk through the bushes and they're like,
yeah, it's so good. But it's way more fast paced than I expected. Like the combat when he gets going is like really quite like he's quite agile, and I'm really keen to play this demo and all these demos that are coming to Xbox and probably I think PC as well over the next few weeks. It's gonna be sick because there are a few good ones last year I played, like that K's in the I don't know, it was like a Donkey Kong Country style game and it was friggin' excellent.
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. But, I feel like that's what I'm remembering, but that's fine.
It was a good game though. Very good game. Then I have Tribes of Midgard, which was like a co-op hack and slash ARPG. Yeah, like building and stuff as well, I think.
Yeah, it looked great. Yeah. I really like that. You got to earn yourself some gear.
And then the big daddy. The big motherfucking daddy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, go forward then.
Yeah. I'm going.
Here's Tribes of Midgard. That's nice.
Because
it looks really good.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
It's got a cool style. It's very different. I love one theme. I know, like E3 hasn't even technically started, and it's just like Summer Game Fest and this IGN thing. But like some of the art styles and some of the really unique designs that are being made are just like so good. Video games are just the best.
Dude, video games are so good. How good is video games?
How good is video games?
How good? Here we are.
So if this hadn't been spoiled for me,
and I would have just been like, title there, Summer Game Fest official stream, Elden Ring and Death Stranding director's cut. Like that's the title of the video.
What? Yeah, that's dumb. Let's just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play this at like half speed.
Dude, it's like that big tree from Berserk, like.
Because there is so much going on in this trailer. And dude, look at that. I watched the trailer again. I know Ainsley might not be in the chat anymore, but he's definitely watched the trailer about 10 times, probably more by now. I know he's incredibly hyped for this game. And I watched the trailer again on my phone in like as high resolution as I could on the train. And I was like, holy crap. This just looks so good. And I had headphones on and I was like, oh my God, like the sound effect. This is possibly one of the greatest trailers that's ever been made. It is filled to the brim with stuff. Like I think.
Look at that guy! Look at that big turtle with the bow!
And it's like clong. And did you see the meme on Reddit that was like Jeff?
That guy's armor, like his hat kind of looks like the Faram Knight, that guy that just got chopped.
Right, okay. See, I can't wait to hear your big Dark Souls brain on all of it.
That's my favorite little pot guys!
Yeah, same. Look at it!
Look at that little dude! Fucking bruh! I love that guy. Like, man.
You reckon they're enemies or friends? Because I want them to be my best friend.
I think they're an enemy, but I would love if they had a covenant. Like, that would be sweet. Like, if you could join their covenant and do missions for them, like go back and drop stuff in their pot heads. Like, that would be so good.
Oh my God.
Or like if that was just their feature, like throughout the game, if you gave them stuff in their pot head, they'd give you something. Like,
yes. Yeah, like so the little dude in the little dude in Sekiro that's like inside
the fish barrel guy.
Yes, and you give him the red carp scales or whatever.
Yes. Yeah, I'm so excited to play this and like see.
Look at the wind on the trees.
I know.
Sorry to interrupt you there, but holy shit!
No, I'm all good for interrupting.
Face,
like, bleh. Is there fungus in there too?
Like, it's so
good. I'm so excited, actually. That's something I want to talk about. Like, these sort of boss type fights, we see a few of in the trailer, but we don't see their bounds. Like one's in a room, he's on a bridge, but there doesn't seem to be an end to the bridge, like the fog walls that we usually encounter. I'm just so excited to see the little things that are not necessarily connections between the worlds, but things that are used between them. Like in all of the games, you have the Moonlight Sword, except for Sekiro, which is the one exception. So I'm keen to see if that comes back. Apparently that wolf guy's in Berserk as well. Co-op, I was so happy to see this.
Yes.
Yes. Also this whip, whoopah! A whip in PvP? Unheard of. What the hell? This fucking dragon? Oh my god! Everything about this trailer is so good. Look at that horseback combat, and he just fucking catches the lightning. Kapacha! Oh, the horse is so fucking tall. I mean, jumping so high. This arena as well, like it doesn't necessarily look closed.
You can jump as well, like Sekiro.
Yeah.
Like,
look at him. Ugh, if only
that
I'd
is
be so lucky to be impaled by her. Like, gosh. The castles
and the freaky arm dude and like everything from the trailer from the original reveal is like, oh, that makes sense why. Like the description is like talking about the Elden Ring being broken or something like that, and like that's like them like booze in that original trailer when they're like hammering and like their back is cracking apart and stuff. This like
Smokino, like what is that? I love him. This guy is massive. This castle is beautiful with the aurora, and then these crystal head guys. Like this is definitely Magic Town.
And do you see that bit of like Sekiro style stealth?
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Like this is very Sekiro. That is like
I'm so
sneaking
excited.
around. And there's no stealth in Dark Souls, is there?
Not really. Like backstabs are a big thing, but it's not really stealth. Like you can get some guys when they're not looking at you, that sort of thing, but it's not really stealth at all. Like the magic is so good. There's so much of it.
Oh my god.
This fucking Patronus here just running through the sky. Who's this? That's clearly an NPC. I love these guys. This guy, me, trailer. This fucking hand thing, that sliding head reminds me of Final Fantasy 12. Like everything is so cool. I'm so excited.
The enemy design is that's so mad. The enemy design is on another level. Like I know that FromSoft are, incredible at everything they do, and this is from just someone who's played fucking Sekiro, let alone Dark Souls. But like
everything,
the level of detail and just the amount of amazing enemies and everything like that. This trailer has got it in spades, and
I'm so excited.
And I'm over the moon for Elden Ring. Watched the trailer 5 times already. Make sure to watch it in 4K. Yeah, fucking oath, I did this afternoon. It was incredible. My brain almost exploded.
Like the morning that I saw it, like I watched it like 700 times before I even watched the rest of the showcase. Like it's so good. Like the castles. Also, I saw some screenshots of comparison between the leaked trailer and like the actual trailer. Like looking at the leaked trailer now, like going back, like you can tell it's like a unrendered pass of what they want the trailer to be. And it doesn't even have all the stuff that's in here, but you can see there's a few shots of like the castle area that is almost shot for shot. And it's so fucking beautiful in this. And you can kind of see that it was more like hey, these are the sorts of shots we want to use. We're not going to bother rendering or even putting lighting on this right now, or even having the full model there. Like, so, like,
interesting.
I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited as like this. Fucking look at that detail. I cannot get over it. Look at that dust.
Dust is just incredible. I can't get over the wind on those trees there. That is just mad.
But see this fight scene, like there's a door frame behind him, and even during this fight, you can see through the door frame right there. Oh no, that's a fog door.
Oh, there's fog.
Kind of not. It's kind of like a see-through fog door. That's kind of weird.
That's interesting, actually.
But I'm really excited. Well, I'm not excited. I'm really interested to see how the PvP zoning works with an open world. Because in like the past games, like the fog doors block you off and you can only go certain ways. You can't go some very small specific ways with people at all. So I'm really interested to see how that works. Also, what is that cube? What is it?
So like summon? Did he summon?
Yeah, it looked like he summoned with the cube, but he summoned them both at once. It's up to 4 players, it says, but it doesn't say anything about. It says 4-player co-op.
Fucking
1 to 4 players, but it doesn't say anything about invaders, and I don't see any invaders. So
that dragon. Oh my god!
So everything is beautiful.
What I really want to know from you is like the combat. To me, seems a lot. It's kind of a cross between Sekiro and Dark Souls. Like it seems a bit faster. Like some of those enemy attacks are very Sekiro. Like big sweeping attacks and like a lot of quick movement. Is that kind of what you take away from this? It's a bit quicker than maybe a classic Dark Souls.
Yeah, well, I think there's a couple of occasions in the other games where you can see those quick attacks as well. So for example, one of the ones that really stands out is the dancer in Dark Souls 3. Like when you play against her, she somehow feels so slow but so fast at the same time, and you're like I cannot get, like, it's amazing. And I think like some of it is reminiscent of that. I feel like we'll probably be in this mid-ground where Bloodborne was. Like Bloodborne is a bit faster than Dark Souls, but it's nowhere near as fast as Sekiro. So I think it's going to be more in that realm. Obviously, there's a bunch of fighting styles across the whole ton of games that they have, but the spells is Dark Souls. Like Sekiro and Bloodborne don't have the spell use. So I'm interested to see how the spell use goes, because even that and how that works through the Dark Souls games has changed across all 3, going from like you have uses like casts per life based on your stats to Dark Souls 3 where you have a full mana bar.
Okay.
It's been very different across the 3. It does look a bit faster. I'm really interested in the mount combat.
I
just keep saying I'm interested. I'm interested in the whole thing. But the mount combat seems like that's completely different.
Yeah.
There's no mount combat.
How beautiful is that fucking vista? Oh.
It's so gorgeous. And just like to imagine, like, look at that glowing shit down the bottom there. Like that's items and shit. I can go down there.
So
like right down the bottom there.
Yeah, good spot actually. That is items. The open world vibe. It's fucking mad.
Yeah, I wonder, like this carriage. How do I encounter that? Like, is that a real encounter, or is he always walking around like he's on a effortless journey that he'll always be walking around in a set path and he's never going to get anywhere? And it's so sad because you're just like everyone else. He's tainted or whatever. And also cool, another word, instead of being the chosen undead or unkindled or anything like that, you're tainted. So very similar.
Tarnished.
I would like tarnished. That's it. Tarnished. I would like to see a trick weapon like in Bloodborne. But I don't see any. I have haven't paid enough attention to see it. Well, you do see, however, that sword in this fight.
Yeah,
when he
it's
lights
just like
it up.
lightsaber fucking.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of Dark Souls 3, where the weapons had different moves. They had like a power move that they could use, and some of them were really different. So that reminds me of that. But man,
I wonder,
like, can I do that jump without my horse? Can I just fucking?
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, I'm so excited.
How is that attack?
Yes, so good. Which again reminds me of reminds me of Dark Souls. So because you've played Sekiro, you wouldn't have experienced it. But in Dark Souls, all the weapons have different animations. So like the use of each weapon is personalized. So they'll all have a different animation set, but some of them are very individual and will allow you to do backflips or front flips or whatever in your moveset and give you like more variety in your gameplay. So that's promising. I love variety in weapons.
Yeah.
That horse double jumps in that shot. It like double jumps on magic. Right before then.
Oh, yeah. Man, this is what I mean about this trailer is like one of the best trailers I think I've ever seen. There is so much in it and there's so much gameplay. I can't wait to see like the Vardy video game.
Yeah. And yet,
Vardy video on it.
Right? Like when you play it, I feel like I'm going to be waiting hours until I see those pot guys, and then I'll like completely forget about that weird hand spider or something until I come across it. Like there's going to be so much more stuff in there.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
I am elated. Also, this guy, fucking huge axe hammer with all these grabby hands, which reminds me of the leggy boy in Bloodborne, except hands instead of legs. He's got
and
like
I love this like
move.
this scene of you dying like a few times. That is just wild.
That guy looks like Smo from Dark Souls 1, except he's got a volcano on his head. So everyone's calling him the Smokano.
Like it is something else, this trailer. It is just beautifully made. It really like I know this game has been hyped for two years, quite literally, which isn't really that long to
no, but it's long for a FromSoft game.
Yeah,
this guy, I love him.
This is where it's at. This
guy. Trailer. That's me just pouring over the trailer on the daily. What's happening
Freaky
here?
Hands.
That head that's just zooming towards you, like this 3-fingered hand, like that angel.
It's nasty.
Like, oh man, I'm so excited.
The sound design in this trailer as well. Like that bit is like, ooh, it's just so fucking good. Oh my god,
so good. This
guy's a freak. I don't want to ever meet.
And he's got that huge arm. FromSoft has a really big thing about huge arms. Like, so many characters have one massive arm. Like Manus, he has one huge arm. Like they always have this thing about like an unbalanced arm system. Like you have Artorias, who has a dead ass arm. It's just broken, so he's flipping around with like one arm. And then you've got like the cleric beast in Bloodborne has one giant arm. Like they just have a thing about it, but I love it. I love it.
In January 2022, what a fucking time. What a time to be alive.
And so far away, I can definitely get leave for that.
Yes, true. I hope it actually comes out on that date. Fuck. There's so much to talk about still.
Okay,
I think
stop with the Elden Ring.
No, that's fine. That I'm my brain.
Actually, I have one more thing to say. Sorry,
please.
On Elden Ring.
No. Oh, good.
At the end, it says it's coming to Xbox, PlayStation, and PC digital.
Yes.
Which is cool. However, if they have a special edition and they don't release one on PC because they're only selling it digital, I will buy the game twice. I will buy it on PlayStation for that special edition with that free PS5 upgrade, and I'll buy it on PC. I don't give a fuck. Like,
You reckon
I'm
it will
so
have a free upgrade?
It does. They already said it will have a
Oh,
free upgrade
sick.
for PS5 and
Fuck
for
yeah.
Xbox.
That's the best.
Amazing, right?
Chipmunk. Elden Ring doesn't faze me really, but that's most likely down to the fact I don't play Souls games. Neither do I. I've only played Sekiro, and it also is like one of my favorite games ever now. But
you're too scared to play the other ones still.
Yeah, well, there's that. But look, I feel accomplished that I played Sekiro, and I reckon one day I'll play Bloodborne, but probably not before I play Elden Ring.
No, that's fair.
So,
Bloodborne is fucking really good though. Like,
yeah, I know. I absolutely know.
I mean, all of them are really good, but Bloodborne is really good. Like,
all right, go away, Jeff.
bye, Jeff.
I'm just gonna gloss over the Kosh primetime thing because I thought that was going to be good. It wasn't. It was boring as hell, and I was completely uninterested. I don't know if there's something I missed from that could have been interesting at the end. I'm not sure, but like I just wasn't interested at all. It was essentially just going into that Prime Matter new like label that they have. It's like they're not calling it a publisher because it's still published by Kosh Media. I don't know. It's really confusing. But yes, I just thought, I don't really care about that. But the Tribeca Festival, this was really, really good.
It was good.
I'm just going to pull it up on... Here we go. Oh, God. So much sound.
Here's my Tribeca tab.
Yeah. This was like 12 games
Thank you,
that... Oh, I'm happy for people who wanted it though. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's the way. Kat's very happy. Kat is overly happy. But you know what? Yeah, Chipmunk, if you mean the Kosh thing, yes, it was horrible. It was freaking horrible. I thought maybe this might be really cool, but instead of them showing... Oh, yeah, it was the Kosh one. Instead of them... I don't know. I thought they were going to be showing off some like exciting games, and I like developer interviews, but I felt that it was too much interview, not enough game. And it felt really weird and stilted.
Yeah, I just watched a like a smoosh together of all the trailers.
Yes,
like that's what I watched, which was good because I just got the trailers and like there was some cool stuff in there. Nothing super exciting. I think the thing that I liked the most, there was one called The Last Ori Crew. Which I don't really remember that much about, but it was they said it was Dark Souls-like, so...
okay, yep.
And Encased was the other one.
I didn't even get that far. See, some of the games did look cool. That's the thing. I just think Oh, go away, Grammarly ads. I just think the way it was presented wasn't that interesting.
No. And there was another game called The Chant, which was a horror type game. Looked kind of cool.
Survival,
I think if you want to watch the Kosh or Kosh, however you say it, you just got to find the like the supercut of all the trailers, because like they also had King's Bounty 2 and Dolmen, which looked cool too.
Dolmen does look cool, yeah.
Lovecraftian stuff in it.
Yeah.
Then they got like the Scars Above, which was they played a really long section for Scars Above. But I think that trailer was probably one of the worst trailers I've ever seen. Like the little the bits inside it were really interesting. Like I liked the ideas, but the way they showed it was boring as fuck. Like, I don't know.
What one was that? I don't think I even got to that.
So it's called Scars Above.
I think
and it's kind of like third person shooter in space. Kind of think of kind of like Returnal, but more like Uncharted kind of vibes, or like Tomb Raider type of vibes, or like
I must have skipped that one.
Yeah, it was okay, and I liked the separate parts of it stuck together, and like looking at the alien architecture and stuff like that. But they just were showing like snippets of gameplay that didn't really link together and weren't cut at the opportune moments. Like it was just boring. Like
right, yeah, okay, yeah. That was kind of my problem with most of it. Was like it wasn't edited in a, I don't know, a really easily consumable way. And I know that's like, that's a bit wanky to say that, but like, I just feel like it didn't. Sometimes I love things with developer interviews, and it just didn't hit me. Like, it felt like they were just, felt like she was asking the same questions a lot. Which is fine. They're all different developers, but like, it just wasn't captivating for me anyway. I'm sure those games are going to be great, but and I do like what Embracer's group is doing as this like AA publisher, but yeah, it wasn't doing it for me.
No, I agree. Alrighty, now we're on to Tribeca.
Yeah, this was, I thought this was brilliantly set up. All the games I'm like absolutely in for, and it was really well produced, and you know, bloody Guillermo del Toro bloody starting the show.
Yeah, I did. I really liked the way they started it off, actually.
Yeah, it's very, very highly produced. Yes, Chipmunk, you are not wrong. There's a way to do it, and that wasn't
opposite.
Very true. But yes, this was really cool. I mean, we can go run through the list of games, but was there anything that stood out to you specifically
like
from? Yeah, this was fucking weird, really weird.
Or Signalis. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, but Signal is.
Yeah, very cool. Really like that. Like the style is so.
It's like 3D pixel. Like this kind of stuff is like 3D pixel art. It's so
and it's
weird.
Not necessarily new, because a lot of sort of indie horror games that I've seen, like especially with small teams, use this sort of aesthetic, but they've used it like it's very strong the way they've used it. I really like it, and it looks fucking sick. And then obviously Kena Bridge of Spirits.
I've like. I think this is one of. I was looking forward to it before, and I always thought it looked good. But like, man, seeing, I guess, more of the animation, it's just holy crap! That is beautiful. That game, it's seriously beautiful.
Really, really liked like the background for the studio. Like they're all animators and artists as opposed to like game developers, and they're like, we're fucking sick of trying to make a movie because it's too expensive and takes too long. Let's make a video game. Fucking idiots. Wrong idea. It's exactly the same.
Was that? I think that was the Harold Halibut people that they said that though. They were like they're like,
oh yeah, it was them that said that.
Budget, and they're like, well, little did we know.
We know it's exactly the same. But I really like how these guys are like, they're in a similar position. Like they're artists. They're not game developers, and they've turned around and they've made a game.
And you can tell by their animations that they are animators. Like that, like so charming, and like the way those the rot move and stuff are just like fucking so adorable.
Cute. I love how they had that scene of like one of the. Like a flower floating in the air.
Yeah.
Like this, and then she like pinged it, and a little rot like spawned on the bottom of it, and she's
pops
like,
out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then like, all the little love hearts pop up. Like.
Yes, I love that. Big
Ori vibes, right? Like.
Yeah, big Ori vibes. 3D Ori almost. Oh, imagine like Ori like the character Ori in a 3D world like that. She would be so beautifully animated. I can just like see that in my head right now. In The Wild at Heart, which I'm playing at the moment, where you have little creatures following you around, you can like give them love, and they do that. They like all have a little love heart over their head, and they like make a cute little sound, and it's just fucking adorable.
Show me Kina. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that face.
I think it's about to start anyway. Here we go.
Look at it. It's gorgeous.
So good.
Now, I'm really interested. How linear do you reckon this game will be?
I don't know. I hope a little bit, to be honest, but it looked like I kind of like a bit of linearity in my games. I'm not necessarily against it.
I hope that it is linear, because they talked about in the interview how translating what they want to show people into a 3D space where people aren't necessarily looking at the scene the way you want them to is very hard. So I think that it probably would be easier for them to give their message across if they did make it a very linear story. I'm thinking like, I think linear would be great. I think it would be perfect for this. I don't need no open world anything for this. I think I'd really like it to be linear.
Agree. Yeah, I don't know if it's been said like what it actually will be, but I agree. I think the open world thing is so overdone at this point anyway that like
I don't need any more open world. I've got Elden Ring.
Yeah, well, true. Oh my god, that's going to be the open world game. Fucking ads, man. And yeah, I'm all for it to be a bit more like, not that I've played them, but like Uncharted or like
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider or something like that, where it's like
Tomb Raider was had a bit more open section.
Yeah, it was kind of like hub and spokey, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but even the combat
turned me off of the last Tomb Raider. It's the one I haven't finished, whereas all the other ones I have, so because I love Tomb Raider. So I would really like it to be more linear. Obviously, it looks like there's some areas that you don't necessarily, maybe kind of like Outriders.
Let's never speak about that game.
What? No, like the I'm talking about the areas, dude.
I know.
Fuck off, man. Plus, I liked that game.
I know. Just being native. No, but that, having like little contained areas that are semi-linear would be sick. Yeah.
It looks so cute. I'm really interested as well to see how the rot works. I just read that comment. I mean, like how the rot works in terms of being a good guy. But wow, that comment.
Apparently one of the OG devs left and they stole his work. That is so weird. So, because by the looks of things, those brothers are like the heads of the studio, and I wonder I might need to look into that. But
also, if he was a dev on the project and he left, then did they steal his work, or he probably signed something that said the company?
If it was the IP. Anyway. True. I'm interested to see how the rot works as well. That's all right, Jim. No worries. It looks like I love how they can move objects and stuff, but they also can like activate things and
just like
are they used in combat? I don't know. Apparently they can't die, which is great.
Perfect.
Yes. Yeah. So it won't be like in The Wild at Heart when my little dudes die and they're like, well, they're technically not dead. They've gone back to the spirit of the forest. It's like, that sounds like they're dead, man.
You're like, nah. Oh, fucking love these guys. So cute.
That's so adorable.
So
they are master animators. Really, really quite
they're
good.
really, really good.
And the voice actor is
I was just about to say the musician's daughter.
That's right. Yeah. How cool. How cool.
right, what's
And
up
these
next?
blokes are massive. Look at them. They're massive dudes.
They are huge.
Bloody Norman Reedus.
Oh
That's who's next. I'll take these
yeah, for
instruments are very
Norco.
cool. Oh my giddy godmother. Fucking ads. Yeah, Norco.
Look,
The freaking ads, man.
Look, here's a new ad for you. Every time they said Norco, I couldn't help but think about Norco milk. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was just stuck in my head the whole time. Whatever. Also, why is he like down in the corner? Frame your fucking shot, dude.
That's all I could think. Is like, did he really have to show off that picture like that? He could be sitting over here, right? There's nothing stopping him from sitting here.
And also, like, he looks like he's looking down at it too. He's like, "Oh, don't forget
He's
to
reading.
check out Norco. I'm an actor, but I don't know my lines."
What is that framing shot? Like, yeah, I got this really weird picture of fucking Frankenstein.
Literally Frankenstein's monster. Check out my Frankenstein
Ains.
monster,
guys. Reedus is a damn mess. Yeah, he is.
He's like, why do I need this when I have Death Stranding? That face, that's me thinking about Norman.
That is so funny.
Oh. God.
He is a damn mess. Fucking hell, Norman. This game looks weird, though.
It does look cool. Like, it's like a horror fucking... That picture of the bit where they have, like, the nun, or whatever it's supposed to be with the blue. Ooh, unsettling. Ooh, I don't want to see that. Ooh, like... Dude, I don't... Get me away from Indiana or whatever this is. Louisiana. I don't remember.
Louisiana, yeah. There's
this
the weird
looks really cool though.
Yeah.
Point and
There
click.
it is.
No! I want to see that! Oh, I'm gonna see that in my dreams tonight.
It just falls off.
Yeah, it looks better without a face.
This is weird. This fight scene is very strange.
Yeah. I like how he's just like the zoom in.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He just no, I love that little sad face.
I just
fucking get him. What is the bear? Wait, what? What is that?
I don't know.
You know, it's interesting though. Like, I like it. We gaming now.
Hey, my name's Jeff. I'm gonna assume I know who that is. What's up, man? Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate you dropping by.
This messed up.
Oh my god!
I like it. Like, I can't say I don't like it, but at the same time, I don't like it. You know, I like it, but I don't like it. What the fuck? Is that Spider-Man? Like, is that dejected Spider-Man? Like, is that Spider-Man in a homemade suit and he's just having a real bad day? Like, what's going on? Man.
Oh man, that's so funny.
Oh god.
All right. That sad face.
I love it. Like, huge vibes, but
this is like my note on this game was this is beyond comprehension.
It is, but also Norco milk.
Yeah, I'm kind of about it.
Have delicious milk.
Okay. The next game.
This one, I'm all about it.
This is so interesting. This is like why this Tribeca thing was so good, because like every game is so weird and different. Harold Halibut, it's a stop motion adventure. I didn't catch the name of the developers, but like this. Oh, there's another ad coming.
Made by Slow Bros.
Slow Bros. That's right. Fucking ads, man.
Dude, it's like the fact that they made every part of the set. It reminds me of that.
Just to scan it in.
Yeah, just to scan it in. It reminds me of that game by the guys that used to make Final Fantasy, and they scanned in all the sets. They made them in 3D. And
Yes, Fantasian. It's on Apple
yeah, that's
Arcade
the
now.
one.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Arcade.
yeah.
Yeah, which I want to play. But, dude, this is so good. Like, look at all the work. Fuck.
And the fact that they scanned it in and then did mocap, it is like, it's the cinematic stuff where they're having conversations. It's like, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. So is that guy's head.
Yeah. But like, you're right, because like in a way, when they're acting the mocap, like they want it to look stop animation-y, but also like something new. So imagine they're having to act in a way representative of stop motion animation, which looks so unique in itself. But also, I think the difference is that because it's mocap is why it looks so interesting. Look at the difference in their foreheads. One guy's head is so much taller.
That's so mean.
I know.
That's so mean.
I only thought of it because you said that guy's head earlier. Anyways,
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
The detail.
I love
the
that they just
level of effort is crazy.
Look
at that.
I really hope it's a good game too. Like,
I love that character too.
Yeah, like you joined in the jogging team. The jogging team. It just looks. Yeah, like. I'm not huge into stop motion. I think it's a great style, but it's not something.
Love stop motion, dude. Like,
but once they started showing this mocap mixed with stop motion, it's all scanned in, and it's like this is one of the most interesting. Yeah, like this. It looks like the movement of a real person, but it's so cool. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted.
So cool. I can't wait to see this. Like, and these are the guys that were like, a game is easier to make than a movie.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, whoops.
They're like, hang on a second.
Whoopsie daisies.
When they realized they were wrong, they were like, we're too far. We're too far. But look at that! Like, wow.
Yeah, how's the level of effort just to scan it in? Like, they could absolutely make that in the game engine instead of doing all the work.
I'm so excited to see it. It looks so good. Like, holy shit. And also, like, this 70s / Cold War vibe.
Yeah. Again, like, it's not even retro futuristic. It's just retro. Like, very interesting vibe. And, like, it's almost like the fact that they're like on an alien planet is like secondary to everything else that's going on.
Yeah.
Okay, look
like
at like it's
look at that.
Cinematically shot, but yeah.
Well, it amazing. Is, right? Like they made the whole like they lit it specifically this way. It is so like
this might be one of the most unique games I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't even care what this game is about. Like, I'm just excited that it exists.
yeah.
It's rad. It's rad as fuck.
Yeah.
Rad as fuck.
I want to play Harold Halibut. I can't remember if this has a release date yet, but
I don't think so. I'll look it up for you though.
Yeah, please. That'd be wunderbar. The next thing they showed, man, there's a lot of bloody Harold, isn't there?
Well, apparently the initial release date was 2019. So
okay, fair enough then.
Really? 2019? That's so strange. Why did they even mention it that long ago?
Oh my god, more ads. Fucking why is YouTube just spamming me with ads today? It's like you will not watch someone else's
more ads,
videos.
Please.
Gucci.
Would love more ads.
Okay, so Sable, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because
I'm bored of seeing it. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like I'm kind of sick of seeing it, and it doesn't really do it for me. But everyone's
I'm
like
not super interested in it.
splooging over it.
I like the art style. I like especially in the windows here where it's super extra detailed. I love that sort of like I don't know. I need that. I love that little. I don't know what this is. Like this ancient sort of architecture. Like, I'm all fucking about that. Like, cool. But I feel like we've seen this game so many times, and every time we see it, we don't see anything new for it. Like, it's the same. Like, that fucking head is really cool. But we're seeing the same things every time. Like, I will be interested when it comes out how it is, but I kind of don't want to play it. Like, I'm bored of it. And it hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Especially,
although when they
I don't know.
show it, well, they're showing it here. They showed it in the live kickoff with the Japanese breakfast.
Yeah, with her singing
Musical thingy, presentation.
They showed it at the PlayStation event last year, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like
something like a while ago.
Yeah. And like, I might play it when it comes out. It's truly not super my thing. It does look very cool, but I'm done with it. Like, moving on with my life.
Yeah, I don't even know how I feel about the art style. I think it's clever, but it doesn't like grab me.
Yeah, right. I agree. Actually, like, it's not. I don't know.
Like, they mentioned Tintin, and I can respect that. I love a bit of Tintin, but
dude, I love Tintin, and it comes out in September, which is cool.
Yeah, nice. Well, then we can stop seeing it, and
I don't need to see anymore. So goodbye.
Start playing it. All right. This though, very Tim Burton-esque.
Yeah, this one's
parking ads, man. See, I'm trying to do the right thing. I really need premium. I'm not going to ad blocker because, like, that's
I was going to say you need like
being a YouTuber.
You need just like a JPEG that's an ad for yourself that you can flick across to when the ads come up.
I mean, I could just do this, but
yeah, just remove it when the ads come up.
Wait for that,
But this next one is great. Now, this one I'm all about.
Lost in Random.
Hell yeah.
Very cool. Zoink Games.
Zoink.
Really, really, really cool. Look at that. And your little dice friend.
Art, I love this fucking frog. Loved it. Reminds me of the singing of Dong.
The what?
So there's a boss in Dark Souls, the Demon of Song. It's like a frog in the water.
The Seaman of Dong.
The Seaman of Dong. Yeah, sorry.
Look at the little dice. Dicey.
Yeah, I love the dicey.
I thought the little teacup dudes were cute in Elden Ring, but they got nothing on Dicey.
No, I love the teacup, man. Fuck you. But the character's name is Ethan, I think.
Even, and you're looking for your sister Odd.
Yeah, like, so how cute. Just cute. Oh, I loved this scene too, where he's like reading out the thing, and then they're like getting the audience sounds and shit. Like, but it looks cute.
Oh, look at that! That looks so good. I love Dicey. I want a little Dicey plushie.
Yeah, it's also, man, I was thinking the same thing. In Don't Starve, they have like this Chester, and they made a plushie for it that you can open and put stuff in. I've always wanted it, but it costs like the same amount to ship it as it does to buy it. So I've never got one.
Yeah.
But like I was thinking you could make the exact same thing out of Dicey, like, and make him a little box because his little top lifts off. But it's also like really like caters to my tastes and my wants to see all this concept art as well as like little gameplay bits. Like, oh, you don't get to see that a lot. Like, oh, it's so good. Look at his little leggies. Oh,
he's so cute.
I love him.
Yeah, it's very cool. And then seeing it, like, I love the fact that you see the concept art and then they show a bit of gameplay and a bit of in-game. Like, it's very, very cool. I think that game's got huge potential.
Is a 1. Like, his face is a 1 because it's his eye, but also his top is a 1.
Wait, I didn't realize that. Wait.
It's a dice. See, his top, his eyes.
Ah, he's not a proper dice. Oh, his top's actually a. Oh, what?
That's
yeah.
That's how he speaks. He goes. So I wonder if there's any like story thing related to that. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. I would have thought that his one-sided die face would be his. Well, I guess if you looked at that shot just previously, it was showing his 6-sided die, but only 2 of them were colored. Interesting.
Well, yeah, I'm confused by that. That's not how dice works.
Exactly. The 6 is on his back and there's a 1 on his top. That's not real. Anyways, interesting. And here we got James himself. Whatever, James.
Sorry, 1 second.
That's okay.
The next one was 12 minutes.
Yeah,
and
hear what I have to say about 12 minutes.
I really want to hear what you have to say about 12 minutes.
Tell me what you have to say about 12 minutes.
I am very interested.
Okay, and now he's mine.
Yeah.
No,
you're not.
Just polarizing straight away. I'm bored of it. Again, I'm tired of seeing it. I feel like I've seen it so many times. And the fucking whole premise is that it's a time loop and you see the same thing over and over again. So now I've seen the same thing over and over again, over and over again. Like, I'm bored. I don't want to see it. I know it's coming. I know it's going to be cool. I already know. I want to see something new. I like it. I get it. It's a cool concept and all that, but I'm tired of seeing it.
I understand what you mean. Absolutely, because I feel that way about what's it called? Sable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think yes, they showed it again. I think it was 2 years ago at Xbox's E3, and then they showed it again when they announced, I think it was at the Game Awards, that they were going to be James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe in it.
I think why they're showing it so much, right? Because they've got like the big names in it, so they're like, let's show it again. But I don't want to see it again. I just don't want to see it again. It's a cool idea. I'll probably play it because like really cool that you're waking up at the start of your evening. You got to fucking save the night somehow. But
yeah, and you're learning more. Like that's such a cool premise that I love.
Yeah,
I'm really interested to see how they pull that off. But again, did this have a release date?
No, it's just 2021, but there's nothing else.
Okay, so 2021.
So a late 2021.
It's interesting that there's I don't know, only half of 2021 left.
I don't even know what they're saying here because as soon as it said 12 minutes, I was like, "Gah!" Like I'm gonna think about. I think I literally picked up my phone. I was like, "I'm done. Like, tell me when 12 minutes is over, and I'll come back." Like, I'm sure it'll be great, and I'm sure it's also like my problem as a part of this, digital landscape, instant gratification. Want to see new stuff all the time.
Yeah, I mean it's E3 week. That's what we do.
Yeah, but I think that's probably like pushing me as well. Like, I don't want to see 12 minutes again because I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. Like, I want to see something else. I want to see something else. So I think that's why for 12 minutes and Sable, I'm bored of it. I think in any other format, I would like, and I know that I'm interested in 12 minutes, but when I saw it, I was like, no, no, I know what this is about already. The next one, though.
Here we go. The next one. This was very cool and unexpected. I'm just going to skip to
the next one.
Skip to the trailer.
This is what I came here for,
The 90s proven action.
No, I came here for new shit and Elden Ring. And I got Elden Ring.
So I'm just fucking doing something on my phone. I'll be with you in a sec.
No,
this looks sick.
It looks so good. This fucking 90s bitch. Oh, an ad. I love it. Let me tell you about it.
That will go away soon. 90s cartoons. When she said she was a fan of The Simpsons and Arthur I was like, hell yeah. I'm all about that.
Yeah, the 90s, like, the fucking main character is so sick, like, so cool. Like, I cannot.
Yeah.
So the premise of the game is your mum owes a lot of money
Yeah.
to some like loan sharks, and you got to get like over $90K to save the video store. So you got to go perform a big con, and I love it. Like, it looks so good. The art is so nice as well. Like, everything about it is amazing.
It's so when they first showed it, like the first few seconds, I was like, And as they spoke about it, and as they showed more of it, and just the animation looks sick. I'm just
Power Ranger there, like
it looks so good, and it's not like I don't know. It's so different for it to be like a non-violent crime game, like he says, like it's a non-violent crime game, and it's just such a unique take. I love indie shit.
Convincing people about the merit of a game that didn't have guns, like
it's so it's so funny.
But dude, I love it. And they have like that fucking ghost, and they're like, "What do you say, rad ghost or something?" And he's like, "Don't do drugs."
Cool kids don't do drugs.
I love it. Like,
so clever.
Like, I just purely love it. I don't know. That was great for me to see. That was a perfect like cap.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Wasn't expecting it at all. She's like, she's wearing a backwards cap, and she's got ripped jeans, and she's got the plaid shirt around there. It's so 90s. So incredibly 90s. I'm all about that too. It looks very cool. I think overall, like I think that Tribeca thing was really, really good. Like really well done. Good choice of games. Yeah, a couple of games that you and I are both a bit done with, and you more so 12 minutes. But I think overall that was such a great little festival of games, and that's what I really love about indie games is like each one of these games is entirely different from each other.
Yeah, they're so different.
Some 2D, some very minimal, some 3D and like quite impressive, like Kana, like that looks almost like a AAA game, and then like Harold Halibut is like I've never seen anything like it. I think that this is like one of the coolest things about these video game times is like we get awesome shit like this, and I think there was more interesting stuff here than almost at Summer Game Fest, because I think Summer Game Fest was like capped with an incredible start and finish, and what was in the middle was fine, but this was like bangers all the way. I was fully captivated.
Yeah, I love it.
Look, I would love to talk about the IGN Expo, but we are sitting at an hour and a half. Is there any, because I didn't watch the whole thing, is there anything from IGN Expo that stood out to you?
Let me speed through. Oh, there was a game called Core Keeper, which is
I didn't get to that.
It's like you wake up underground and there's a core, and you got to like mine and farm and 2D sandbox sort of thing, similar to Terraria, but also Stardew Valley type thing. Love it. Very into that. I wish listed a lot of things from it, so it was good. There's Bramble the Mountain King, which is
my god, that looks fucking weird.
It looks weird as fuck, but I loved it. Very cool. Blacktail, first person action adventure starring Baba Yaga with a bow.
Oh, what?
Very cool. Dude, these are just the highlights. The Mortal Shell DLC. Amazing. I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
What do we got? The Forgotten City, which is so cool.
Yeah, I did see that. That I
Based on the Skyrim mod. So cool.
Right, this is what I was going to say. What? Yeah, was it a Skyrim mod?
It's a Skyrim mod, and then
I didn't know that.
So cool. Like that's just fucking amazing. And
the voice acting was excellent.
Yes,
really good voice acting. Yeah,
so good. But yeah, the Amazon Prime ads all the time.
Yeah, that was shocking. Fuck, I know Jeff Keighley's got to pay for this shit somehow. Like,
yeah,
I understand that, but dear God, fucking hell, Amazon.
There was a Skatebird trailer. Never Timed Skatebird. Very happy to see that coming out soon on the 12th of August. Ollie Ollie World had a new trailer. Which
yes, I did like that. Wonderlands had like big info and info drop, and I was also Doki Doki Literature Club, which Plus, I am a huge fan. Yeah, Plus. That was so weird.
There was a Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 cinematic trailer. That looked really cool.
It did look very intense.
Another trailer for Sifu, just a real short one.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that. I don't know. Doesn't jump out.
Yeah, I don't know about it. There's one Inculinati.
Okay.
Inculinati. It's like a strategy game, but it's in the style of like medieval transcripts. So like those weird fucking cats and shit that look wacko, and you know, like on the borders of books, and they'd have like animals and stuff with like swords to fight. It's fucking looks sick.
Okay, cool.
So that one's very cool. Oh, and I'm trying to speed through, bro.
No, you're right. While you have a think, I'm just gonna respond to Porsche Power here. So Nintendo leaking their own announcements. E3 always hilarious. And I literally just saw your article pop up. Man, you are quick, dude. Watching a stream at 6 a.m, getting bloody articles done. So if you want to read this article, anyone who's watching, go over to seasongaming.com, the best place for gaming news on the internet by far. Apparently, Nintendo just debuted the sequel to Mario and Rabbids prior to their showcase. That is super weird. Coming out in 2022. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Okay, fair enough. That is so weird. Why would they do that? They're so strange. Why would they do that? And you are always working, Ains. You are, like I said, the hardest working CEO in the world. The best boss around as well.
The work never stops. There was a trailer for Wild West Dynasty or Dynasty. I don't know how to say that word.
Yeah, what was with that?
Yeah, like I don't care about the game at all, but they showed how they made the environments by like making a Lego set and then making a mold and then like covering the mold in like
clay or
dough or some shit, plaster, and then improving on that mold and then scanning it in and adding assets to it. Like that was really cool to see.
That was wild.
Yeah. They had
my main thought is like game developers are so hardworking.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? There was more on Shinobolite, a game called Haunted Space, which looked sick. When I saw like a giant body floating through space, I was like, now that's more type of game. Arborea, which is a Souls-like, so you know I'm into it. And they ended on Steel Rising.
Oh my god, really? Oh my god, fuck.
They ended on Steel Rising by Spiders, obviously.
Yeah, Spiders' new game. Oh my god.
Yeah. So they showed off a bit of that, and it looked great. And that's the speed walkthrough of IGN Expo.
Well, I'm just gonna.
A few things. It's literally 50 seconds, so you've definitely got time.
Well, if anyone in the chat hasn't watched it, we're going to watch it now with sound, so we can all react together. Hopefully, this isn't stupidly.
Peggy.
Wait, I think they've shown this before.
This isn't what I saw.
No, this is not.
No, this is not what I saw. It was only 50 seconds long. Wait, let me see if I can. It's.
Here we go. Here we go. Still Rising. One word, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah, you dumb.
Oh, fucking dumb. Here we go.
Yeah, this is it.
The king left us no chance.
Fuck off.
Too many, too strong, and made of steel.
The fighting was too one-sided. We were slaughtered.
Save yourself.
The machines wouldn't even let me flee.
Oh, God.
Paris burns and is lost, short of a miracle.
Elden
Fuck
Ring!
yeah. Elden Ring hype!
Elden Ring hype! But yeah,
Fuck yeah.
it's cool.
So,
Like between now
Chipmunk.
and then, have a gander, and maybe
Yeah.
on Monday we can have a little bit more of a chat about any of the ones that you find super interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Chipmunk, it is the follow-up to the it's made by the same developers as Greedfall. Great RPG that came out a couple of years ago. And absolutely is worth your time. It's a bit janky and it's a bit old school BioWare, AA, but it's excellent. And Steel Rising is their next game, and it looks really good. So
Do it,
yeah.
my name, Jeff.
Yes, you absolutely should. He's got a Sekiro one, Cat. So
Do it then.
do it. All right. Well, thank you, Kat. And thank you, everybody, for joining us in the chat as well. This is just day one of pretty much a week of streams. We are streaming on Monday night. We'll be covering the big one. So tomorrow morning at some ridiculous time is UB Forward and Devolver. And then the following morning is Xbox and Bethesda, as well as what's the other one? Square Enix. And we're going to be talking about all of that on Monday night, same time, so 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which I believe is 6:30 a.m. Eastern in the US, and about 11:30 or something like that British time as well. So we would love for you to join us. If you want to stay up to date with everything, follow us over on Twitter at ControllersPod. It's going across the screen now. Cat can be found at CapCaddy on Twitter, and twitch.tv/CapCat on Twitch. We're taking over her Monday night stream by doing that. So thanks, Cat, for letting us mess with your sketch. And thanks, my name Jeff, for being there. Can't wait to have you. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. If you are watching the video version of this later on, you can always find this podcast on audio platforms at anchor.fm/controllers and coffee. I changed the link a while ago. And youtube.com/direct gaming. Good night, Ains. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, guys.
Peace the fuck out. Elden Ring hype.
Woo!